and welcome to the long-awaited Makeup Geek eyeshadow review video for me. I know so many of you wanted me to do swatches and talk about these eyeshadows with you all ever since I included them at the very top of my pyramid in, what was it? I think it was April's Best and Worst of Beauty video. In any case, I will find it. I will link it down below for you. I talked about my Makeup Geek palette, which the palette is from Sephora. It was a limited edition thing, I'm sorry. But the shadows inside as well as the blush are all from Makeup Geek. I purchased 12 of these before they ever even offered me PR or anything. And then all of a sudden, I feel like I was just getting ready. Like I had just used the 12 for a good amount of time that I had bought, where I was like, okay, I'm about ready to do a review for everyone. Like I've got my initial thoughts and everything. And then their PR girl sent, well, one of them, I don't know how many PR girls they have, but one of them sent me an email asking me to pick out 12 shades and they would send them to me. Like, no obligation for review. If I do review them, I can be 100% honest, blah, 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 all that good stuff, all of my bottom lines. Oh, and I also purchased the blush myself, but so 12 of these I purchased. 12 of these were from Makeup Geek, but I did pick out the shades. They also let me pick out 6 of their foiled, really extra duper shimmery eyeshadows, and they also sent a Makeup Geek case to put them in, which was so sweet. And then they have since sent me more of their eyes. Like, I am in Makeup Geek eyeshadow heaven, seriously. So this is just a normal Z palette. I bought it off of Ulta, and then I put a bunch of stickers on it because, like, why not? But they sent me their new eyeshadows. So 9 new matte shades and then 9 new metallic and shimmer and glitter shades. So I've really been putting these to the test. I want to let you guys know which of the eyeshadows are my personal favorite, which ones work out the best for me, show you overall swatches and everything. I've also got some makeup looks filmed, this one that I'm wearing on my eyes being one of them. Here's a little sneak peek. I think it turned out alright. I know, I'm sorry, my glasses are kind of covering up all that work, but I'm doing a foundation review today, so like, I wanted to wear my glasses. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you all a very good like overview of Makeup Geek, at least for their eyeshadows. So for those of you who don't know, Makeup Geek is a company that was started by Marlena. She is a fellow YouTuber. Makeup Geek, I'm sure most of you probably have heard of her and her channel. She is very, very popular. She is a makeup artist and she created her own line of products. All of the eyeshadows that she and her company makes are cruelty-free, they are talc-free, paraben-free, so good quality eyeshadows, and they're only $6 a piece. You know, there's a lot of speculation that MAC lowered their prices because of Makeup Geek. I don't know, this is all speculation and rumors, but you know, why would people buy from a place like MAC when the quality of the eyeshadows is just as good from Makeup Geek, if not better, and for more than half the price, you know what I mean? So, I don't know for sure, but you know, I figured I would throw that out there because I personally I'm not even tempted to buy MAC eyeshadows because these ones are amazing. Like honestly, I'm saying this like with absolutely no ties to Makeup Geek. I know they sent me PR, but like I'm also a customer. Like I said, I purchased from them first and tested their eyeshadows first. I love their eyeshadows, you guys. The quality is absolutely phenomenal, and I don't feel like I am as creative with any other eyeshadows than I am with my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Like, I really am a pretty basic neutral girl when it comes to doing my eye makeup, but with my Makeup Geek eyeshadows, I want to do different things, you know? Like, I want to put crazy colors on my eyes. I know that it's gonna be okay because they all seem to just blend and melt together perfectly. No matter what kind of a concoction I throw together, they always look really good. Every single one of these eyeshadows that I own is super pigmented. They are all smooth in their own kind of way. Like their mattes obviously feel very different from their shimmers and everything, but they are all smooth, they are all blendable, they are all pigmented. I don't have any problems with any of these. Like there is not one dud. I feel like even with like 12 pan palettes or something, there's always a dud. In all of this, not One. I also love that you really can find unique shades. Like they have the staple kind of colors that everyone kind of wants, but then they've also got really unique shades that I personally don't see in palettes often, like these olive greens, different kind of like burgundies, but nicely formulated burgundies and purples. Like these purples aren't patchy. I think purple is like one of the most hard eyeshadows to formulate or something, because I have such a hard time finding good quality non-patchy powdery purple shadows. But these purples, I'm done. I'm done. You know, it was one dip in the eyeshadow pan to get the purple all over my lid, and it's not patchy, nothing. And with their new shadows that they just came out with, like, so buttery, so cool. Like this one in particular, which, what is the name of this? Rebel is so freaking cool. I still am trying to like play around with that and figure out how to wear that one, but it's really freaking cool. I love that they introduced some more cool toned mattes like for transitional type colors, and just overall I really feel like they've got a good range of colors. I mean, you can see I do lean more towards warm shadows. I just like the way they look a bit better on me, but I've had no problems with these ones even though they are mostly cool toned. There are some warm ones in here, but for the most part they're pretty cool. But they're all gorgeous. They're all beautiful. If you are wanting intense shimmer, definitely go for their foiled eyeshadows. They are beautiful, you know, buttery, just one little tiny dip and you're set. Like, I don't know how else to tell you guys that these shadows are phenomenal. You can use these wet or dry, I'm sure. I just use them dry because they're really shiny and metallic already when they're dry, and that's just how I like to use my eyeshadows in general. But yeah, I mean, you saw that, right? Like, I'm not like putting on a facade or anything. Like, that was just the tiniest little like schmurp merp in the pan, and then boom. Look, like, beautiful. And even to bring my point home here, here's the matte purple. Yeah. 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 And here's a typical purple that would be really patchy and gross. No. Not here. Not in Makeup Geek land. Like, I can't make this up, you guys. These are beautiful, beautiful shadows. A lot of them are truly so intricate and they've got multiple shifts to them, so it's not like a flat color, you know? It's not gonna look boring or dead or disgusting on your eyes. Like this purple one, it's got that slight pink shift to it, so it makes that purple really rich and vibrant and not like a flat plum typically would be. And then the foiled one obviously has a bunch of shimmer in it. Like, just like I love these. If I had to get rid of all of my eyeshadow palettes and I could only have one, or like if I could only have eyeshadows from one company, I would pick my Makeup Geek shadows. They are phenomenal. They really are. And like I said, I just love that they make me want to be creative, you know? Like, I don't know if it's because I put together the palette, like I picked out the shadows. I'm sure that has a little bit to do with it, but for the most part, it's because the shadows are beautiful and they blend beautifully and they just are, they're beautiful. Like, I don't know how else to say it other than these are beautiful shadows. I highly, highly recommend them. Like, I have nothing bad to say. When they get shipped out to you, they come in like a little cardboard packet, but if you order multiple shadows at once, they like stack them all together, tons of bubble wrap. Like, I've obviously not had any problem with getting cracked or broken shadows shipped to me. The only thing that's a little annoying is that they don't have like spend $50 and you'll get free shipping, or like spend $75 and you'll get free shipping. Like, when I bought my first round of eyeshadows for Makeup Geek, I think it was around like $90 or something, and I still had to pay for shipping, which, like, you know, I'm sure, you know, like business, blah, 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 but like, I feel like there should be some sort of like a spend 50 or more, spend something or more and get free shipping, you know, like just a little feedback from me. I mean, but what does my opinion matter? I don't know that it matters so much in the business terms of things, but other than that, nothing but love for my Makeup Geek shadows. They last all day. I do have to use a primer underneath them because I have to use a primer under any eyeshadow, but like in any of my first impressions videos, I feel like people are always like, oh my, how does your eyeshadow look absolutely perfect at the end of the day all the time? And it's not all the time. It's mainly when I'm wearing my Makeup Geek shadows that people mention it. Granted, yes, my eyeshadow primer that I use, it's from the Balm, it's the Put a Lid on It. It's my holy grail. It is a wonderful eyeshadow primer, but still, if it's an extremely muggy, hot, disgusting day outside, even then I might still have a slight bit of creasing or a bit of fading at the end of the day if I've had like a 12-hour day or something, you know? Like, that's just kind of inevitable. But with my Makeup Geek shadows, I feel like I never have to worry about that. They look just as vibrant, still just as creamy and blended and everything. Like, that's not just me tooting my own horn. Like, that's you guys saying, toot toot Cassie, well done. Your eyeshadow looks nice at the end of a first impressions video. So yeah, that is gonna do it from me for this speaking portion of this. I really don't have much else to say other than I love Makeup Geek. I love their shadows, they're great. And I would really encourage you, if you've been wondering, maybe I should buy some shadows, I don't know though. You know, I think you should definitely give them a shot. I've had nothing but a good experience so far. The swatches and everything, I'm just gonna have a music layover, so it's gonna be pretty simple, you know, like me saying, this is a matte brown with a warm undertone. It's not very interesting, so it'll just go quicker if I'm not blabbing. And then also, like I said, at the end, I'm just gonna put in a few like very quick tutorials, but just so you can see how the eyeshadows really do blend together on the eyes and what kind of different looks you can put together. If you're looking for inspiration, you're not sure which shadows you should buy for certain makeup looks. And yeah, I will definitely annotate like which shadows are my favorite, which ones I use the most, which ones I think are kind of like must-haves from the collections. As always, I hope the video was helpful and entertaining for you guys. I mean, I don't feel like it could be that entertaining, like I don't feel like I was a jokester today or anything, but I really did just want it to be an informative video just so you could get a quick overview of Makeup Geek and just to get a look at these eyeshadows since I have a ton of them now. I definitely don't have every single Makeup Geek eyeshadow ever created, so if there are any others that I don't have, please let me know if you think I need a certain other color or something, or if it's a favorite of yours. I would just love to hear from you guys, so definitely leave your comments down below. So yeah, if it was helpful or any of those other things that I mentioned, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would very much appreciate it. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!
baggy pants and no sneakers. That was wild. I didn't know what to think about that. Didn't know what to think about that.